Welcome to Dream Team Scout. This is your boy Tage for another episode on this channel. This is a quick video. I know the first one we did was an hour, but today is going to be nice and short. It was a quick video on the Sun Dream Team of players to target for, match day 2. So we've got, all games in match day 1 have been concluded. There's been some good games, that we expected it to be. Some teams that we expected to perform. Maybe just the one. But other than that, I ain't gonna waste too much time talking about the performance. I'm just here to talk about the players to target, and I'll be rating myself on the recommendations I made for the previous week as well. So, you ready to roll? Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, so the first game of the championship, we had Germany, Scotland, and that was a blitz. Like Germany, they went ham. They were eating Scotland for breakfast, lunch, dinner. They were like, what do you want to eat? Scotland. There was like 5 goals in that game, so it was 5-1. For the Dream Team managers that were expecting clean sheets in that one, really good, decided to mess up the party for most of us. So yeah, that's that. So I ain't gonna waste too much time on this. So with Germany, they scored 5 goals. You had Wirtz, Musiala, Havertz, Fulkirk, and Chan all on the score sheet. And we had Kimmich on the assist, Havertz, assist as well for Musiala, and then Muller as well for Chan. So a quick one, I think, guys. Like I predicted in the first video I made, I said, you want to have the big hitters. So Wirtz and Musiala. If you ain't got those guys in your team, you want to put them in your team because they are gonna bang. They're gonna do it again against what they're playing. I think Hungary. They definitely are. They should perform in there. Havertz as well. I said it was a differential, but hey, listen, he's done his thing, so we know Havertz starts. I said Fulkirk was a dark horse. Came on, bang. He had a goal chopped off, but he also scored as well. So you want to target, at least have those 3 German players in your team, because I expect Germany to top the group. And if Germany are going to top the group in Group A, and they should be going to play the winners of, not the winners, but the people that finished second in Group C, which is in the England group. So that could be either Denmark, Slovenia, or Serbia. So yeah, you want to target the German players, okay? I wouldn't waste too much time talking about the Scottish players and the returns. Please, we're not going there. We're not trying to get any player from Scotland. That performance was abysmal, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. And then the other game in Group A was between Hungary and Switzerland. Once again, not much to say about Hungary on this one. Szoboszlai got a nice juicy 10 points. Varga got 10 points. But I don't know, against Germany, I don't think the points would be this friendly to them. So once again, if you got Szoboszlai in your team, you could keep him there if you want to as a differential. If Hungary are gonna get a penalty or a set piece, then he's definitely gonna be the one on it. For people considering Salah, he looked lively in the game, but I don't know. I wouldn't, not for the game against Germany. Now Switzerland, Scotland, that's a good place to look at. I mean, with the performance of Scotland, I think there's a differential year that we could look at in Switzerland. So we can look at a young kid, Doa, that came in for Mbolo. I think he probably might fancy his chances against Scotland again. And obviously the midfielder for Switzerland, Albin Scherer, who got a nice 13 points, could be a player that could be targeted for this game week. So I will probably say that would be that on that. And then let's move on to Group B. Now, Group B, we're looking at Spain, we're looking at Croatia, Italy, and Albania. If we were to just quickly look at the first game there, if we look at Spain, Demolished Croatia. They annihilated Croatia. it was like flipping American sniper. They had Croatia on sight, and they were just ripping the midfield apart, bypassing them, just like they weren't there. They was like they were playing ghost. Kovacic, Modric, Brozovic couldn't get near them. Couldn't get near them as well. So if I'm right now, I mean, for my predictions last time, I did say bring in Morata and Rodri as well. I will probably say now Morata, obviously, you should target him. I think Spain playing? Spain are playing Italy. I would say probably I fancy Morata's chances against Italy. They won the best given the performance against Albania. So I'll probably say want to target Morata, who's got 11 points, and we could see also Ruiz, the midfielder. That surprised me. So Ruiz could be a differential for you, or Pedro with 5 points could be a differential, or Carvajal, who had a healthy 16 points return. Wow, you need these points because this tournament is a short one. It's a short one, so you need the points soon, on board quickly. Ain't no time to waste, but anybody got time for that, So I'll probably say my top picks for this one would be Morata and Yamal for Spain, and the differentials on this one. Now, when you want to look at Ruiz, Pedri, and Carvajal. I know I had Williams last week for my predictions, but I would say, he didn't really perform like I expected him to. Croatia, I'm going to waste too much time talking about Croatia. I just think if you are going to target any player from Croatia, maybe Modric on a penalty, if they do get one against Albania, or the guy Meja is still a threat. I like him. I don't know why I like him, but you might want to target him for that. And then now we look at Italy, Albania. So I was dead on with the Barella one he scored. I said, listen, if this guy's fit, he comes into your team. Should have taken my own advice because I didn't. But it's when you're playing with one team, you can't fit everyone in. It just is a roulette. I did say Fratesi was going to be a good shout, but I mean, he did hit the post. He got 3 points. Barella got 10. He got Bastoni, and because they're playing Spain, I don't want to target no Italian defenders. For people that have got Italian defenders, you might, don't know, maybe start looking to spend the money elsewhere, because I think they're about 4 million each. 4.5 Di Lorenzo, and Di Marco is 4 million, and Bastoni is 4 million, and I think Donnarumma is 4 million. There you go. They're all 4 million going across. Or apart from the guy Calafiori. So you might want to look somewhere else. Have I got any suggestions for the Italians? Not too sure if I've got any suggestions for the Italians on this one. I would say I don't see Italy beating Spain, but if you've got Barella, still keep him. I think, and maybe Chiesa, he did look a bit lively. Probably say that would be the one. With regards to Albania, I don't know. I'll probably say stay away. I'll probably still stay away, but like I said in the show, I ain't got the answers. These are just my opinions. Yeah, a common piece. It's like an old film, a common piece, and it goes, and you go in pieces also. Anyway, that was me behind there. Leave on a comment what film that was. Sorry, I don't know, for like the movie fans. And yeah, so let's go to Group C. Oh, just before I move to Group C, so I want to rate my performance for Group A suggestion. I would probably give myself a B, because most of my predictions for Germany came through for in that group. And with Hungary, my suggestions were spot on. I know my suggestions for Switzerland was a bit, iffy, and Scotland. Yeah, we know that how that ends. So I'll give myself a performance a B for that one. And then for Group B, my performance with my suggestion of the transfers, I would give myself also a B, because I did predict Morata to be a problem, and Barella to be a problem. But like I said, we can't get everything else. We can't get everything right. Yamal, did I predict Yamal to do something as well? I did, but I didn't put him as a top pick. So yeah, I'll probably say, actually not a B, a C. So now let's move on to Group C, which is England, Denmark, Slovenia, and Serbia. Let's just quickly go to that England game. With England now, what you want to target? I mean, they'd say expect Kane and Bellingham to be the top boys. And Bellingham came through with fantastic 13 points. He was on smoke, getting 1 goal, 1 shot, 3 tackles, 3 bonus points. So for everybody who hasn't got Bellingham, I want to see the whole. It should be a Bellingham trend. You know how like in the World Cup they had the Vuvuzela, the little flute thing. You want to have Bellingham, and everyone should be blowing Bellingham's on their fantasy. Definitely want to swing in Bellingham. Kane, I wouldn't get rid of. Obviously, Harry Kane is Harry Kane. If England are probably predicting him to get a penalty against Denmark will be a bit more expensive as opposed to Serbia, who came out better in the second half of the football they played. But you see the ratings of England or the defense going across getting 7, Trent getting 8, playing in midfield. Now that's a good differential. Now, if Trent plays in midfield again against Denmark, and they keep a clean sheet, he's more likely to get more points than anybody in the back line for England. So I'll probably say, still stick with Kane, Bellingham, and Saka as the top picks. And if you're going to ever find a differential within that team, we're going to look at Arnold. Foden was so poor, I don't know, and it's quite expensive. How much is Foden again? 6.5 million for a guy who's probably, and this might sound a bit harsh, but I don't think he's had a good game for England. Probably one good game in England in 20 plus games. I would probably say, for Foden, I wouldn't look out for him at this point in time. With regards to Serbia, they're playing. Serbia plays Slovenia. I don't know what to pick from that team. I'll be honest, I'm staying away. I'm not cracking my head for this one. I know I did say Mitrovic previously, but in my first group analysis, but there'll be no picks from me from Serbia. And if we're to go to Slovenia or Denmark, for Slovenia, I expected better things from Sesko, who didn't really impress me that much. Maybe Arsenal should take a different look at him again and say, hey, you need to be banging the goals in the big games for your country. But the defender scored. Janza got 13 points. Created 1 big chance, 3 bonus points. So that was quite good. But once again, if I was targeting somebody from Slovenia, I don't know, Slovenia and Slovak. I mean, I'm gonna just stay away. I'm gonna just let those two teams play away. Right now, I think the strategy right now is to start building your teams for the knockouts. Might sound a bit too forthcoming, but you want to start building your team for the knockouts. And then so I'll be picking no one from Slovenia. And then, but then for Denmark, if you are going to be considering anyone for this, it will be Eriksen. Now, we are supporting the 3 lines of England, but I expect Eriksen to be a problem from set pieces, from the corners. They get a penalty, and a differential might be Højlund, but once again, I don't know. So I wouldn't bank on that. I wouldn't bank on that at all. I wouldn't bank on that. And if I was to analyze my performance on that, my performance on the rate transfer, the bring-ins for this one, I'll probably give myself a D. I think most of my suggestions are apart from Bellingham and. Apart from Bellingham, wasn't really much. And Eriksen. So I'll probably give myself, maybe I'm being too harsh, I'll probably give myself a C. It's not easy trying to predict the players that are going to perform. I could just literally pick all the players, but it's not easy, man. It's not easy. And then Group D wasn't impressed with the performance of the participants in Group D. I expected big things from these big nations. It was, blowing the charts of goals in the qualification groups and the friendlies and stuff. Poland, Netherlands, like I said, with Poland, no Lewandowski, so I didn't expect them to be much of a threat. Yet they still popped up with goals. Zelinski, he used to play for Napoli, so I don't know if he's still there. Assisted Boxer, who got 9 points. Zelinski got 7 points. So that might be a good one to consider when Poland play Austria. So maybe or Busca, the striker. If we're looking at Holland, performance was a bit averagey. Ake and Ake with 2 assists, getting a good juicy 9 points, but they're playing France next, so I don't expect a clean sheet in that one. So once again, I would say stay away from the Dutch defense. I did suggest Van Dijk last time, but when you're that price of 5 million and getting 3 points in a cup competition that lasts for like a month or so, there ain't no loyalty to the players that you love or wherever it is. Gappo got a good 16 return, and that's the guy I'll be targeting. He had 1 goal, 2 shots, 2 tackles, and 5 bonus points. And it's 5 bonus points. That's 85 pass completion, 2 successful crosses, 5 successful dribbles, 4 fouls, 1 goal from outside the area. That would be the only guy I would target against France to come in. No one else from the Dutch team. Depay. This guy's looking more like an NBA player every day when I see him. I keep saying it. It's like he's trying to do the crossover. Yeah, I look at the Dutch defense. I know Weghorst came off the bench to school. He's a super sub for them. He's like the Ole Solskjaer for the Netherlands. But you don't want to bring a player that's going to stay on the bench and come on in the last 20 minutes hoping to score. Every day in Christmas, the same Groundhog Day. I mean, he did in the World Cup. He's done it now. But you don't want to do that. So I'll probably say Gappo for me would be the one I'll be targeting in Group D. And then if I was to go to Group E, so Group E, we've got Romania, Ukraine, Slovakia, and Belgium. Romania, what a performance. What a performance from Romania. And the guy called Manu got 9 points. Was killing it on the wing. He was active. And guess what? The guy cost only 1.5 mil. You could have built your team with 1.5 mil and getting 9 points. That's now stuff there, right there. That's it's quality stuff. So yeah, he got 9 points, and I think Romania are playing the next game. So I think they're playing Belgium. So that'll be a tough game. And then I don't know, Drago's got 9 points. You got Stanisic got 10 points. And then I did predict Hadji's son to be the main guy, but he started off on the bench and just got 1 point. So forget that. So my reins on that one was a bit iffy. So yeah, once again, they kept a clean sheet, and Dragusin of Spurs was on one. He was on one. He said, "Nah, bro." He said, "Today, like Lord of the Rings with my guy, you shall not pass." He went having it. And then Ukraine, that was so disappointing. I expected a lot from Ukraine. Dobik, Tsaganov, the winger, and Sudakov. Those 3 guys, those 3 Trojans, I expected more from them. I wasn't even looking out for people like Midrid, because I know that guy is just an imposter. And apparently he had the most points by scoring 6 points, which was a joke. So yeah, it wasn't the one that I thought was going to perform. But listen, Ukraine are going to be playing. They're going to be playing Slovakia. I don't know what I think. I honestly do not know what I think about Ukraine's performance against Slovakia, because Slovakia really turned up. They're solid, and the way Ukraine played, the tempo was too slow. But if I was pressed for that, I'll probably say if you still got Sudakov, maybe you could give him one more game. However, if you feel like you want to get rid and make plans, make moves for Matchday 3, and you want to start building your team to make it a strong one, you could do that. But then again, you remember round 16, you could do unlimited transfers again, and so it's just. Yeah, I don't know why I'm going for the song with the unlimited transfers again, for round 16. So yeah, you might want to get rid of Sudakov. I don't think he's gonna do it. Belgium, man. Belgium was so depressing. I don't know what's worse sometimes. Oh snap! That was my camera just falling off. Wow. Sorry, the Belgium gods. I do apologize. All right, just take it easy, man. Take it easy. Sorry, I want to say some nice things about Belgium. I like their kit. It's okay. But what was I gonna say? Belgium was so depressing, man. I expected better things from De Bruyne. 4 points, just flipping 4 points. Tross had 3. Doku was trying to dribble at the back, scoring 2. They didn't even play the young left back, the Cypher. They had Carrasco playing out there. Oh, just the returns were crap. But Romania is going to be a must-win game for Belgium. That'll be a very tough game. I will still say stick to Lukaku because he scored 2 goals. That was ruled out. Still stick to him because everything they do is towards Lukaku. He would get his chance. Dragons might not relish playing Lukaku. He might be a bit rattled because that's the strength is going to be on a different scale. This ain't going to be no Dolbeck, who I expected better. It's going to be a different level. So if you still got Lukaku in there, I would say stick with Lukaku. Stick to De Bruyne. And if you still got Doku and Trossard, maybe one more game. Because this is a must win for them. And Doku was very lively. Don't know, they gave him 2 points though. I think they were a bit harsh. No, he did make the mistake, but I think it was so lively and during the game for him not to get no bonus points. They taking the P, you know. So that one is a bit, yeah, that's a bit crazy still. That's a bit crazy. And then, oh my days, sorry, I do apologize. Don't think I mentioned in Group D. Now, did I mention France? Did I mention France in Group D? I don't think I mentioned France, but just to bring it back to my French boys. I didn't. Did I mention France? No, I don't think I did. But quick recap on France. We don't know if Mbappe is gonna play. I definitely mentioned France because I'm talking about Mbappe now. Don't know if Mbappe is gonna play because he's broken his nose now. He's gone online to say what mask do people wanna do people wanna see him wear, and it's just like they're just trolling him now with the pictures and the images. But I would say with France against Holland, I'll probably see that's a 0-0 again, or France to nick it. If Mbappe doesn't play, then France would struggle a little bit. They would struggle quite a lot because Thuram's son as a striker. I know he did it for Inter, but just still not convinced about him. But if I have to target anyone from France, I would probably say Hernandez. He was on smoke. He was flying down that wing. He was gliding. He was like the Iniesta of left back. He was rapid. So he scored 2 points for 9 minutes, 1 big chance created, 1 point for 2 tackles, 5 points for clean sheet, and then he had 1 bonus point, which it's a good return, 10 points. And then Megan, the goalkeeper, like I said to you guys before, Megan, he needed to be in your teams from the get-go. Once again, didn't take my own advice. So I would probably say the fullbacks for France, Hernandez, Koundé, and Megan. So I'll probably look more at the defenders, and then if anyone, then the differential might be Dembele, because if France are gonna get a positive result against Holland with no Mbappe, then I see Dembele doing something, and also maybe Kingsley Coman coming in back into the team. Not convinced about the guy called Kolo Muani. I know he was a bit of a threat in the World Cup against Argentina, but I wouldn't bank on that. So I do apologize, guys. So now let's move to Group F. For Group F, we've got Turkey, Georgia, Portugal, and Czech Republic. Turkey, Georgia, man. I don't know if you guys watched the game today. The goals were crackers, man. Bow. They were lacing balls, man. Lacing them. It was crazy. Turkey really impressed me with the play, and Gula, the boy Gula. I didn't think he was gonna start. But what was I thinking? What do I know? That's why I'm not manager. A football manager ain't no real life manager, man. So he got 13 points. You got the defender Muldar who got 11 points. You got Iron who got 6 points, and then you got everyone's favorite, Kanaglu, the guy for Inter Milan. He got only 3 points. So if you target in the next game for Turkey, who are Turkey playing the next game? So Turkey are playing Czech Republic. No, sorry. Turkey playing. Who are Turkey playing? Sorry, man. Apologize. Sometimes you think you could just speak from the dome all the time, but sometimes you just gotta just look at your screen and just check, man, because you can't remember everything. Yeah, so Turkey are playing Portugal next. Yeah, so that would be a tough game. I don't know if I'll be suggesting anyone from Turkey, but maybe Gula. If you've got him, keep him. I think the Portuguese game will be a tough one for him to perform on there. Georgia, you might wanna the guy for Napoli, he got 5 points. Is a problem. The striker Mikatodze, he got 11 points, and the midfielder Gorashville, he got 10 points. But if I was pushed to make a suggestion, I'll probably say, Gorashville and Mikatodze. But then they've got them both listed as strikers. I don't know. The Czech Republic, they were solid today. Nothing spectacular, but they were solid. But then the Portuguese team, Martinez is doing his nonsense again, having 3 at the back, and I don't know. I don't think Portugal is going to keep a clean sheet against Turkey. I don't see that. I wasn't impressed with Portugal today. But if you've got the likes of Ronaldo and Fernandes, keep them. I expect Joao Felix to come in as a differential, so you might consider Joao Felix. But yeah, I wasn't really impressed. At all. And then for Czech Republic, what can I say? Sheik, the striker, might probably fancy his chances against Georgia. He only got a point today. He had a yellow card. He was taken off after 60 minutes. Provert scored for them, the midfielder. It was 2 million. They got Kufo, who had a good assist today. I don't know. It's a tough one, boys. It's a really tough one. I don't know what to suggest with Czech Republic, so yeah, I'm just going to leave that as that. Once again, whilst you're watching, you would see my transfer performance, my suggestion performance on top picks and differential. I'll rate myself as well, so you see how I'm performing every week. But yeah, that is it, guys. What I'll do a summary, as you can see right now, of all the players that I've told you to bring in as top picks and differential. So it's a bit easier for you if you don't want to go watch the entire video. You could just skip right to the very end and just see this, and then booyah, just work with that. Okay. Once again, like, share, and subscribe. It's not easy doing what we do, but I have to do what I do so that you could do what you do, so we could grab that 50K from the sun. Like I said, 10% my suggestions, 10%. Like Mike Tyson said, sign the contract, bad boy, or the big boy, I remember. But listen, that is it from me. It's been, lovely talking to you guys again. I'm making this video quite late, actually. I don't know if you see my eyes like red and all glassy because I'm tired, man. I'm very tired. But yeah, let me know what you think with regards to my suggestions, and let me know what you think with regards to your suggestions, because your suggestions help me, my team as well. Oh snap! That's what I'm forgetting to do, boys. Before I go, how dare he? Why would I do that? Why would I leave without talking about my team? So I picked, as you can see on the screen, Mbappe, Kane, and Lukaku, Wirtz, Musiala, Sudakov, and Trossard, Fees, Arnold, Meslelat, and Lunin. So 3 transfers this week. We scored 68 points, which ain't too bad. But there's been teams that have played the Brewsters and stuff like that. I will probably still say hold on to that for now. But yeah, 68 points when people People got some crazy points already. I don't know how they're doing it. I honestly don't know that they got 125 points already. But someone played a booster with regards to the points. They said they got, they had Gapo, Fulcrook, Bellingham, Carvajal. That was just, whew. But yeah, anyway, let me not get sidetracked. So, still seeing my team on the screen. What I'm considering doing, if Mbappe isn't fit, then I'm going to bring in Havertz in that team. So I know that's quite German-based. And then for Trossard and Sudakov for me might do the walk-in, and I might bring in Bellingham. No, not might. Definitely bringing in Bellingham. And then in defense, I'm probably gonna go. In defense, I might go for Hernandez for France. Let me just spread my clean sheet a bit out. I don't want to have two English and we consider against them, so I'm gonna go with Hernandez with the crazy running on that. So it would be Hernandez, Havertz, and Bellingham in that team. That's what I'm considering. And for my captain might be Musiala again. Well, it's Mbappe now. I said Musiala again, but it might be Musiala. But listen, stay tuned. I'll post once the transfer is locked. I'll try to post what my transfer changes is. I'll do a short, and yeah, it is what it is. I do what I do. Like I said, I do what I do. You gotta do what you gotta do to bring that money on. All right, listen. Good night, people. Sorry about my voice, by the way. Like I said, I'm a bit tired, and yeah, it's just what it is. Sometimes you ain't got that crazy energy, boy. It is what it is. But listen, watch the screen and do the right thing. Follow the Dream Team Scout. Adios.